So Dave Filoni is getting promoted to chief creative officer over at Lucasfilm, and somehow we are to believe that this is somehow going to fix Lucasfilm, that this is somehow going to fix Star Wars? No, nothing's going to change. Because if you keep reading this article right here, and this is on Bounding Into Comics, right there, Dave Filoni promoted to chief creative officer over at Lucasfilm, will now work with Kathleen Kennedy at the inception phase on all future Star Wars projects. So the key thing here is that Kathleen Kennedy is still the head honcho over at Lucasfilm. You know, Dave Filoni is just in there as a way to kind of cool down the fires that were set by South Park, because the secret's out. You know, the secret's out that the reason why Star Wars sucks now, the reason why that Indiana Jones movie was a complete flop, a complete failure, is because of Kathleen Kennedy. That's always been the case. So Disney, you know, and Lucasfilm, they needed to do something to change the narrative, to re-engage the fandom, to bring back some excitement. And this is exactly what they did. And if you read Twitter, it certainly worked. Because everyone is celebrating this like there's going to be some grandiose change over at Lucasfilm when there's not going to be. Nothing is going to change. Nothing. It's going to be the same old shit that we've had for the past 10 years. Right? It's been 10 years now, I think, right? It's been 10 years. It's not going to change, guys. It's not going to change. It's going to be it's going to remain the same. And the reason as to why is because as much as I like Dave Filoni, as much as I like his work, right? I like the Clone Wars stuff. I like season 1 and 2 of The Mandalorian. I like that stuff. As much as I like Dave Filoni is a company man, right? He's a company man. He will do what he's told. He will follow the lead in order to stay involved with Lucasfilm, in order to stay involved with Disney, with Star Wars, because the man loves Star Wars, right? He loves it. And if Kathleen Kennedy tells him, hey, we want you to make Luke Skywalker into a bigger bum and make Rey into a more powerful Jedi, what do you think Dave Filoni's going to do? He's going to say, how much more powerful do you want good old Rey? You know, how much more of a loser do you want us to make Luke Skywalker? That's what he's going to do. That's what he's going to do. He's a company man, guys. This is not cause to celebrate. No, you guys are being duped. You guys are being lied to. You're being fooled right now. You are being dragged by a leash and taken for a walk. Right? That's what's going on here. This is nothing but a PR tactic, right? This is a fugazi. That's all that Disney's doing with this move. They are trying to fool you into believing that things are going to change when they're not going to. Because the main objective for Disney, the main objective for Lucasfilm right now is not to push out good quality projects. No. The main objective for Disney and for Lucasfilm is to push out identity politics, to reshape our society. That's what they're doing. That's why every dude has been turned into a complete dweeb, into a complete loser. Meanwhile, the ladies are now in charge, right? That's what they're trying to do. And I'm not going to get into conspiracies here, guys. That's not what I do. I'm just reading what 2 + 2 is, and it equals 4. I'm just relaying to you what I see here. That's all I'm doing. That's all the count is doing, right? And the thing is, the reason why I came back a little early, I was going to take another week off YouTube, but the reason why is because I was seeing far too many of you getting duped, and I just couldn't help myself. I needed to come back and open your eyes. Open your eyes to the truth. Because there's far too many of you believing that Lucasfilm is headed in a different direction when that is simply not the case. Because they still have the same Capitan. It's still Kathleen Kennedy. She's still the one in charge. She's still the one holding that big-ass telescope, leading Star Wars, leading Lucasfilm off that cliff. all to try and change the way you think, to try and change the way your kids think. That's all they're doing. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to waking you up from this dream, from this fantasy, into believing that somehow things are going to be different when they're just not going to be. But anyway, you guys, let me know what you think down in the comments. And like always, don't forget to subscribe. Sensational.